Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bleeding so much that I should be dead right now. I'm the infamous Orion, and I'm a schmo.
I'm Cairo, and I'm a schmo.
And I hate regular razors. Welcome to the Two Schmo Show. I nicked myself something fierce today.
Mm.
I have like a beard of blood.
Whenever I have something like that happen, I'm always surprised how much blood is in a person, you know?
Oh yeah, it's scary.
It's like that's a lot of blood.
If only there was a shaving kit that could be dispensed to you monthly that would solve these kind of problems. Ladies and gentlemen, special thank you to our very first sponsor, nobody, but that would have been a great segue. Someone sponsor us.
It would have been really good.
Wouldn't it? I just thought of that like right on the spot. Someone please sponsor us. I like money. Who would you want to sponsor us? Like out of all the internet like cliche sponsors.
I don't really know. Someone like Dollar Shave Club or one of those would probably be pretty high up there. I like NordVPN because they tend to just not give a shit what people do.
Oh yeah. I don't know who I want to sponsor us. Probably some oil company because they pay well.
This episode brought to you by Exxon.
Exxon, we are environmentally dangerous, but hey, you buy us anyway. I think we just burnt that bridge.
Pretty much.
This episode is sponsored by Audible, the NPR of internet content. So, it's been a dead week.
It for like real news, yes.
Yes.
For stupid nerd news, it's been very exciting.
It's been a one heck of a week. I don't know. My phone's been blowing up because somehow everybody wants my opinion on things all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what I've actually been thinking about starting?
What's that?
I really want to start a one-man music podcast.
Hmm.
But it sounds like a really bad idea if I can't plan it right.
I don't know how that would work.
I don't know. I have some very divisive opinions about stuff. Mainly guitar
Speaking
stuff.
of divisive opinions.
Oh boy.
Pokemon.
Happy Pokemon Day, everybody, because that was a thing.
Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess it is now.
It's been a thing since like 5 years ago for their 20th.
Ever since Nintendo started to want to make money off it.
Yep. So 25 years of that brand. It weirds me out that I'm the exact same age as Pokemon.
Yeah.
Did you see those ESPN tweets I sent you?
Yes, I did.
So ESPN shouted out Pokemon for Pokemon Day, and like everybody in their comment section started blasting at them for being a sports broadcast company tweeting about Pokemon. It was hilarious seeing how much that backfired.
And they had the wrong names.
Oh yeah. Well, they shouted out like red and green, which were the first ones, but we never got green in America. We got blue.
Right.
Of course, your layman is not going to know that unless they have like 15 virginity points like I do.
I'd like to imagine that whoever runs the ESPN Twitter is just a hyper nerd like that and knows it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was really hoping they'd come back with the actually on one of these people that was commenting that.
Actually.
Probably not.
You know, there's probably some Disney intern that got stuck with ESPN.
Yep.
Oh. So, Pokemon Day, they had a Post Malone concert.
They did. I don't know, can you even call it a concert?
I call it an extended music video.
Long. Yeah. because it wasn't live.
It wasn't live. It
It's
was.
it's barely the length of 2.5 songs.
Was it really that short?
It's 13 minutes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I kind of want to do a live reaction to that now, knowing how little it's going to actually matter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, did you hear his cover of Hootie and the Blowfish?
No, I have not.
Okay, so it was made for Pokemon Day, and something I really appreciate about it as a music nerd, they sampled some Pokemon soundtrack music in that cover.
Did they?
Yes. I think it was like the Ecruteak City theme from Gen 2.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty cool, not gonna lie. Nice little arpeggio. But cursed also that broadcast because Post Malone does not look good in 3D.
Nope.
The whole
Which is ironic because he's a 3D person.
dang. Um, Post Malone was redone in 3D for this concert, and it looked very soulless.
Yep.
It looked like how would you describe it? Like a mannequin going wrong.
I guess. I mean, it's the same style that they used for pretty much everything in Sword and Shield.
Yeah,
That just looks limited.
plastic.
Except they're doing it on a platform now that they don't have the same limits, so it just looks cheap and bad.
It was weird, and they did all the face tattoos too, and they just looked like they were painted on.
Yes. Oh, it's gross. I don't get it.
It looked more like a human cigarette than actual Post Malone.
So I'm watching some of
Okay.
it now with the volume off. Like not does music doesn't matter, just looking at the artwork that they've done here, and it just looks lifeless.
Yeah.
It's a dude walking around singing and like nothing is happening around him.
You know what it reminds me of?
There's particle effects in the air, but almost none of the Pokemon are actually moving.
All right. Okay, I need to see this. I have not seen a single thing except for a couple highlights. They broadcasted Circles on a stream for kids, uncensored, by the way.
Nice.
And I love the scene because they kind of knew that the uncensored version was going to be weird. Because when it gets to the part
Mm-hmm.
where he's like, "You thought it was special, but it was about the sex, though." Um, Kind of a big shot for that they set up, like for that line.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's going on here.
This just looks, I don't know, it looks bad. It looks lifeless. So they have, I don't even know what Pokemon this is. I'm not much of a Pokemon boomer. I don't know the names of the new ones.
Ooh,
But it's like clearly a bird with feathers and it's flying at some speed, but none of the feathers are barely moving.
what am I looking
And it
at?
just looks like ass. It just looks lifeless and boring.
I like it when they take him out of the studio and he's flying on that rock. I'm watching it live now. Um,
That's like 90% of it, isn't
oh yeah.
it?
No, this is just a Smash stage.
Yeah.
Post Malone confirmed
I
for
don't
Smash.
I really don't like how you can clearly tell in any scene that there's more than one of the same Pokemon. They're running them on an animation loop.
Yes, I've noticed that as well.
So, like, if you look at in particular, when they get to the forest, watch the Espeons.
Okay.
All of them are doing the exact same animation, walking in a circle, just in different directions. So it's not as obvious, but they're
Uh,
moving in the exact same way on like a 2 3 second loop.
yeah, I'm looking at the forest section at night and those the mushrooms things. I don't remember the
Yep,
names.
yep,
They're literally bopping the exact same way.
yep.
Meanwhile, those tortillas are just staring at him like, "What the heck is this?" Oh. Do you
I
think they
don't get it.
mocapped Post
Then
Malone
they,
for this?
yeah, I would imagine they did. As easy, relatively, as it is to do that now, I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah. Um, Burb. I'm looking at
This
Burb now.
whole thing seems very do the easiest thing we can, kind of.
which is weird. Like,
Right?
I don't know, man. I want to meet the group that decided on this because, like, I like the concept. Don't get me wrong,
Hmm?
but they could have done so much more. Did they animate his grill? Did I just see Post Malone's grill?
Yes, they did.
Oh my gosh.
I don't get why they went with these like super low polygon versions of the Pokemon. Like we've seen really good animation from these teams, and they just didn't use it.
Oh my gosh, I just realized what this is. This is Post
What's
Malone speedrunning Pokemon Snap.
that? Basically, yeah.
The fact that he's just on a platform going on these linear
I don't
paths.
I don't get why his pants look like they're latex. Is that just something he does?
That's a good question.
Like I've not seen that much of Post Malone, like and like when he does performances, but I'm certain I've never seen him wear like skin tight latex pants.
Do you think what do you think Post Malone's like opinion on this is? Other than I got money.
I would assume it ends there. I'm no, I'm sure it's more than I'm sure he probably does like Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know, he would have to have some interest in it to go for something like this in the first place, or for them to choose him, someone who's at least seemingly kind of off tone for the franchise. So there has to be something there that started this, but the rest of it just seems very cheap.
It does. I wonder if like all the artists that they're collaborating with on this music thing that they're doing are going to get performances like this. Cuz if it was like all of them were getting like something like this, I can understand why they would cut corners. But if it's just a one-time thing, I'm going to have some problems with it.
I don't know.
Do you think he had his favorite Pokemon cameo in this?
Let's Google it. What is his favorite Pokemon?
That's like asking what your horoscope is.
Which six Pokemon are on Post Malone's squad?
Oh no.
Here's the wait.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, this is like not legitimate.
Oh.
This is just some stupid article.
Fan speculation?
They made a Post Malone Pokemon card? What?
No way.
It looks like it's like an altered card. It looks terrible.
I like how when you type in Post Malone Pokemon, it's like when the first thing comes up.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I feel like, oh yeah, good thing they have Charizard. Can't have a Pokemon anything without Charizard.
That's like one of the tenets. Hmm.
I'm just not crazy with the animation style. It just looks bad. Oh no, that looked like awful.
What?
It just looks gross. Like when like I get why for Post Malone specifically, they might need to cut corners when it comes to details in order to streamline the process, especially if they're using mocap. But for the backgrounds, for what he's standing on, and for all of the Pokemon, I would expect them to have better than like 5 polygon models. Because these just look like ass. There's a bit about 10 minutes in where the platform he's on like comes, at least it looks like it comes to rest on the ground briefly, and you can like see it clipping through the dirt below it.
Are you serious? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
let
I'm
me see if
seeing
I
it.
can.
Yeah.
You see it? Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I'm
just
looking at
straight
it.
clips through the ground.
Oh, Posty. Oh boy, at the end they announced who else is in this music collab.
Oh boy.
I better see the Foo Fighters. I feel like the Foo Fighters would get in on this.
I'd be all right with that.
Oh, okay. Get ready for new music from Katy Perry. That was known. J Balvin.
And many more.
And many more. You know what that tells me? They don't know who they're booking yet.
Nope, they don't.
Who would you want?
Who would I want? I really don't know. None of the people who I would like want to see would ever really fit tonally, I think, with what they're be going for with this.
I really feel like
Because
they're
it
just
would
going
all
to
be like,
yeah.
because it's very clearly like pop is what they're going for.
Yeah, this is very
Katy
much pop
Perry,
music.
I mean, come on.
I would
They're
say
trying to be Fortnite and fucking it up every step of the way.
has Fortnite ever done it right?
They're the only ones that have done something like this, really.
Very true. At this point, Fortnite's more of a
Okay.
branding campaign than a game.
Yep. Yeah, it kind of is. But like with the concerts that Fortnite did in their game, those were legitimately, even if you're someone like me who doesn't give a shit about Fortnite, who doesn't give a shit about the artists they had on, who doesn't give a shit how the performances went, they did a good job of executing them, of integrating them into the games that they already have. And a lot of these like technical side things that they just look cheap in this would be completely excusable if this was in the game, in a game. So like if you have this in Sword and Shield and it like starts with like what the hell are they called, the raid battles they have in Sword and Shield. Raid battle pops up on the map and it, Post Malone's character model pops up instead of a Pokemon and anybody can join it. And then it starts doing this. That'd be fucking awesome.
You're not wrong.
And it would fit because this looks like how the character models in the game look. But you've taken it, you've done it clearly ahead of time. This is something you're producing. You're not doing this live. You don't have an excuse for it to look this bad.
I just realized something, right? What if this is why Daft Punk broke up?
Oh my god.
Big brain conspiracy right here.
The one robot saw the video early and decided, yep, this is when I die.
Yes, that's exactly it. Tell me Daft Punk would not be a good fit for this.
They would be perfect.
They would be perfect. They could literally just remix the music in a Daft Punk style and it would work.
Because you don't even need to get just Daft Punk. If you get Daft Punk and you get who the hell was it? I can't remember his name now. This is embarrassing.
Come on, EDM.
What the hell? Who searched for Nile Rodgers when they searched for Daft Punk?
Oh, he did collabs with them.
Did he?
Yeah, Nile Rodgers worked on Get Lucky, Bring Life Back to Music, and Lose Yourself to Dance.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Dude, Nile Rodgers is a legend. I could go off about that.
No, yeah, I was just not aware he did anything with Daft Punk.
Yep. Anyway, Pharrell.
Pharrell, yeah. You have Daft Punk come on. You have Pharrell guest on one of the tracks doing, Get Lucky or whichever it was. And you're done. Easy money. Clean up shop.
Oh, yeah. I think he was on Lose Yourself to Dance as well. Literally, Nile Rodgers, Daft Punk, and Pharrell could be a band, and I would love that.
It's not like Daft Punk's unfamiliar with soundtracking kind of things. They did the fucking Tron remake.
Yeah.
That was. Have you heard that album? Either of the albums from it?
No.
There's like 3 albums that have come out of that. They're all really good. So there's the actual soundtrack, the score for the movie that they did, which is way better than the movie itself. They did more of a score based on the movie, which is more cut down from the actual score for more like a more typical music listening type of thing.
Yeah.
And then they also did one that was bringing in other dance artists to work with them on another album that was less of a cohesive style, but all still based on the Tron theme.
That's
And
pretty
all of them
baller.
are really fucking good.
All I'm saying is Pokemon and Daft Punk would have been a dream collaboration.
Would have been.
Hmm. I wonder if Taylor Swift's going to get on it. She gets on everything.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm honestly more surprised that they went with Katy Perry over Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Maybe Taylor just said no.
It could be.
Yeah. That could be like a legit thing.
Yep.
Who else be good? I can't think of anybody. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. It wouldn't be out of place anymore.
No, but he called himself Snoop Growlith for the day. Oh, Bruce Springsteen, get the boomers in. Also, they had several announcements for Pokemon Day, which is pretty weird.
They did. Do you have any you want to start with?
I mean, if you've been on the internet for the last few years, you would know Sinnoh remakes were a thing.
Yep.
Everybody cried for.
Those felt like the weakest part of it to me.
Oh,
I don't know. I just don't really get the appeal for the Sinnoh remakes.
Sinnoh was a rushed game.
It really wasn't that good.
No.
For me personally, when Pokemon shifted to being on the DS is when it started to go downhill in terms of quality.
Hit or miss for me. I think I don't know. They were just doing a lot of bad ideas.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I would argue that the best Pokemon games after the move to DS, so fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever generations, the best ones are the ones that let you go the furthest back in the Pokemon history and redo things they already did.
Oh, yeah.
Because the new stuff is just really underwhelming.
Okay, boomer. Sinnoh to me was always, it felt like a Rush Tech demo more than anything else. Because it was like a game that even have like all the Pokemon they designed for that they had to like post patch them in later games.
Yep.
There was also there's Pokemon Snap. That was cool.
Yeah, Pokemon Snap. I don't know. I want it to be cool, but if it looks like this piece of shit music video, I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Like the original Pokemon Snap was really unique and it looked good. But
it still looks good to this day if you ask me.
It does. Same with like the Coliseum and Shadow something.
XD.
The GameCube ones. Yeah. Those hold up really, really well.
Yeah. And then we have the one that actually everybody cared about.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? It sounds like you have thoughts.
I honestly have more thoughts about the Diamond and Pearl remakes.
Really? Well, they didn't really tell us anything about Legends other than like 5 seconds of footage.
Right. So the Diamond and Pearl remakes, I really like how they remade them. Like everything except for the character models does look really good and still looks like it honestly looks more like in my mind a GameCube game than the DS games they're remaking.
Yeah.
They went with the sort of Octopath Traveler aesthetic where you intentionally downgrade it and pump the fidelity to make it easier to render, and it works really well.
I like that it has an actual art style.
Right, yeah. I mean, the character models look kind of ass, but it's more awkward than anything else.
Yeah. Um, I like how it integrates the original visuals
Mhm.
to the new environment better than Oras did.
Yes.
Oras felt clunky. This feels a little more natural.
Yeah. I will say though, I saw some people talking about it online. Like the graphics were like the next coming of Jesus, and they aren't that good. You can still very clearly see they're running with the limitations by, rendering something once and then copying it 30 times.
Oh yeah.
Especially with like the water. The water still looks just as bad as it ever has.
What I found very interesting about it is it's not being developed by Game Freak.
Yes. Thank God. Game Creep needs to just fucking retire at this point. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
Um, and they're doing Legends, which is interesting to me. It makes me feel like they want to do a reimagining of Diamond and Pearl.
Actually, I think you mean Legend of Zelda 3, Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah. You could tell they took a lot of Breath of the Wild inspiration.
I did. It doesn't. I did see a really good side by side comparing the far. Oh man, this looks a lot worse than I actually remember seeing it in the trailers. Don't go full screen, kids. It looks like ass.
Really?
It really does.
Okay, I'm going to see.
So I have a fairly large monitor that I use as my primary display.
Okay.
So it makes, and it's 1440p. So this is a 1080p video being blown up and super sampled to 1440p and then stretch out way bigger than it was ever intended to be on.
Oh.
So the imperfections look a lot worse than they are.
It looks kind of clunky.
Yeah, there's really bad stair stepping on the edges of everything.
I see it.
Yeah. Especially, yeah, that looks bad. Let me back that up and take a screenshot of it. In the scene where it shows, like, everything here looks bad. Game footage is not final. I fucking hope so.
It needs better rendering distance.
Oh, wait, not even that. Like, let me just see if I can.
Do you have astigmatism, Kyril?
No.
Okay. So, I have astigmatism. I can't see very far away because my eyeballs are curved wrong. This
Okay.
looks like what I see when everything is like, my glasses are off.
Uh,
This reminds me of being nearsighted.
But, like, I'm putting a picture here up in messages.
Yeah.
This is just, like, gross. It's flat, for one. All of the textures are flat. Everything has really bad stair stepping, which on a 720p screen like the Switch has, is not going to be there because it's such a smaller screen. You won't notice it, but it looks really bad in their promotional stuff here.
I like how muddy the ground textures look.
I think those are shadows from clouds.
No, I was talking about when you look at the dirt, like get near the grass.
Yeah.
You can't really tell where the dirt ends and the grass begins.
Right.
I have hope for it.
I want it to be good, but there's so much about this that it looks so not ready.
Oh yeah. No, I thought it was funny how this is definitely being postponed to next year when they wanted this to be the big holiday seller.
Do they have a date for it yet?
Just early 2022.
So early 2022. I'm curious. So when did Breath of the Wild release?
I want to say 2017.
That's what I would think. March 2017. So if we're talking early 2022, what early footage did they have for Breath of the Wild in like 2016? That's what I'm curious on. So June 2016. I think that's about fair.
Yeah, that'd be a fair comparison.
Immediately. So it's in 720p. So it's in the resolution that it's already going to be in on release. Okay. And this is immediately just so much better. It just looks. It looks like the game looked, even though it was still a year out. Yeah, I want this to be good. I don't trust that it will be.
I think it has a lot of potential. I want to see more from the trailers when they come out.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels to me like obviously they had the idea of reimagining Diamond and Pearl, which became Arceus, Legends Arceus.
Yep.
But they were too afraid to let that be their sticking point because people wanted like faithful remakes. So they just gave that to some other studio.
The man, one of the problems I have with this is that like even their like the promotional stills they have on the website look
Uh,
better than the video they published.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Show me.
So they have a still on the splash page. Copy, paste of Dawn, I guess it would be, or whatever they're changing it to be. Catching one of the sphinxes,
Yeah.
Shinxes, and you can see that like the stair stepping effect that's in the video is just gone.
Hmm.
It's clearly been smoothed out, especially like in the grass. There's clear lines between the character model and the grass. Whereas in the video, it loses so much of that in the compression that they've put on it to upload it, I guess. I don't know.
Well, you know what also kind of scares me about this game?
What's that?
You see all these stills, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Why does it look so empty?
Right, exactly. And that was one of the comparisons that I saw too, was if you compare like the big, they have this dramatic shot of the character on the hilltop and the big mountain, the volcano in the distance, and the volcano has no texture. It's just a flat object
Yeah.
with a gradient on it, compared to Breath of the Wild that just has everything and shows it to you in good, gorgeous detail. It looks bad.
I
It
don't
looks
mind it
lifeless.
on the sense of art style wise. I can get it. I think they're trying to go for like that old
I,
Japanese artwork kind of thing.
it doesn't come off as art style to me as much as them being a bit amateurish with it
Fair
in this
enough.
specific piece, because if they're trying to go for an art style one, I would expect it to have a stronger gradient and a lot more of a darker outline on it, so it like pops a bit like this is the focal point of our game. The island is centered around this volcano. It's not in huge detail, but it's prominent, and it just doesn't look that way. It
I
just
see what you
looks
mean.
toned down to blend in almost. It's like foggy and you can't even really see it. I don't
It
know.
looks
Like,
very.
okay, are you looking at the webpage right now?
Yeah, I'm looking at the promo
Okay.
photos.
So like the bottom right picture, I really like that. The way that they have the high contrast on the shadows of the rock face,
Yeah,
that looks really good and stylized. So if it's like that, then yes, that looks good.
I
I'm just
think
worried
this is
about
just a problem with the rendering.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And
Yeah,
hopefully they'll be
because
able to get it fixed.
the
But
farther you look out, the more it becomes solid color.
yeah.
But I raise you one thing, Mr. Chiral.
Yes.
Wild Piplup.
Yeah, but like
I kid mainly.
can I open that bigger? Hey, there we go. I'm really not. The only thing that I want out of like a next gen Pokemon game is for them to give Pokemon textures. It has been so long since they've made this jump to 3D, and they're still using these flat, lifeless textures on these Pokemon.
Very
Like
true.
Piplup is supposed to be a fucking penguin. Why is its
Yeah.
head shiny like a bowling ball?
I was actually about to say it looks like a toy you get out of a Happy Meal.
It does. And maybe that's intentional. Maybe that's what they're going for to help market it. But to me, it just looks cheap. It looks like they didn't put the effort in.
I think they're just really, really scared of not making them look cartoony and cute.
And I get that, but I feel like you and I and everyone who grew up with this knows, because we played Coliseum, we played Shadow DX. We know if you make a gritty Pokemon game, people will love it for
Oh,
different reasons,
yes.
but they will still love it.
Yes. 100% yes. What do you did you hear the leaks about this game that already came out?
I have not.
So someone leaked a wall photo of like all the production art, and it's like stills from the game that haven't been shown yet, but it's obviously from the game.
Hmm.
So they are saying they're redoing the battle system.
Are they?
Yes, it's going to be real time, where
Oh, that's
Pokemon's
gross.
speed stat determines how fast they can attack again. So they have like a cooldown depending on the attack.
I okay. I will say, just looking at these promotional shots they have here,
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
really.
You can't have a real time system and the PP system that they've always had at the same time. It doesn't work.
Hmm.
They conflict with each other. Either you're going to be balancing something by how fast it can be done, or by limiting the number of times you can use it. So you have to maximize your efficiency. But to do both just seems like conflicting systems.
I do see your point there.
But these are also like pre alpha kind of shit. So who knows what'll actually make it into the game.
Yeah. I also you saw that they had the dodge roll in the trailer, right?
No, I haven't really watched the trailer in any detail other
Oh,
than going, oh no, that's gross.
yeah. There's a dodge roll. Um, there's going to, according to the leak at least,
Yeah.
um, wild Pokemon will attack you.
Okay, that's actually. Do you have the trailer open right now?
I'm pulling it up right now so I can look at it.
Jump to about 105 and
Okay.
look at the. Is it Chim Chime animation? That's going at about 4 whole frames per second.
Yeah, I
That's the other thing that concerns me.
the
Like
rendering speed.
that that this game already looks kind of bad in
Yeah,
its current state that they're showing it, and it's still having performance problems.
I 100% agree. You can see like I rather, if you will, that they just chop it down to 30 or do a 15 like the Spider-Verse type deal where everything had like a choppiness to it.
Yep.
I'd rather they do that than just let it be
Yep.
inconsistent.
Yeah.
Because I can kind
Or
of get
make
down
sure
with
that
some of that.
or make sure that the whole game is make sure the whole game is running at the same frame rate.
Yeah.
Whatever that frame rate is going to be. People will play a game at 12 FPS if it's a constant 12 FPS.
I agree.
But you can't have it go up and down, especially in a game that you're now expecting people to have reflex based things in. Like, imagine how shitty it would be if there was a lag spike and everything dropped in frames when you try to plot a Pokeball to catch a Pokemon.
Hmm. I don't know, man. I'm very curious about this project. Um,
I want it to do well. I want it to be a good game, but they're just not showing that yet.
no, I'm very convinced this is an early build.
No.
Yeah. Mainly because how empty everything looks.
So the whole point of it is that it's framed around Arceus, right?
Yeah.
Arceus, as in their own words, is the alpha Pokemon.
Okay.
This is the alpha
Oh,
version.
that's funny.
Yeah. I also get why they don't have any of the Sinnoh starters in the game because they don't want to compete with their own product.
Oh yeah.
Um, but it's kind of blasphemous.
Are you saying you don't like the idea of remix starter trios?
I just want to know who decided that Oshawott would be a better water starter than literally pick up Pokemon so I can find them and beat some sense into them.
I like the idea because it's feudal Japan and he's supposed to be a samurai.
Yes, but consider Mudkip.
I would love Mudkip. Don't get me wrong.
Everyone wants Mudkip. Just give it to people.
He's the best boy. Don't get me
He
wrong.
is. Like honestly, what all are the water starter Pokemon? Let me get a list here. Because like in my mind, it seems like they picked. Oh, okay, no, man, Pokemon character design's just been really bad lately. I guess
Wow. Where's that coming from? Like what ones?
I don't like 5, 6, and 7.
5, 6, and 7, really?
So Oshawott, the frog, and the seal. I guess
Oh, I love Poplio.
I
To
don't.
to be fair, when Poplio was released, he was like the most hated starter of all time.
I don't doubt it.
Be nice to my seal son. But that frog does turn into a ninja.
Does
What?
he?
Yes.
Not Greninja, is it?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, that evolves into Greninja.
What? I haven't played enough Pokemon apparently. I mean, Greninja is, of course, kind of iconic now, but
Oh yeah.
like as a starter, it
Thank
looks
you,
kind of like
Smash.
shit. Yeah, thanks, Smash. I don't know. It just kind of feels like they went softball with it.
Really? Eh,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not
that's
sold yet. I'm just not sold yet. I'll
same.
leave it at that.
But I'm like very cynical by nature, so
Yep.
uh does that cover all the Pokemon stuff?
I think that's most of it. Where's the webpage at? That's the wrong one. Pokemon Snap. Do they have a webpage for that? They do. What is on the Pokemon Snap webpage? It kind of. Oh, this is like actually really soon.
Really?
Ooh, oh no.
What?
That looks bad. Okay, I don't like this. I really don't like this. At least with Pokemon Legends, on the splash pages they have set up, it looks like what it looks like in game.
Okay.
But for the Pokemon Snap one, they're just straight up showing different pictures than what the game looks like.
What do you mean?
Um, let me see if I can get a screen snip of this one scene. Oh, I missed it again. They have one shot that looks like. Oh, it's not really it. Okay, so they have this picture in it that is very clearly like pre-rendered and inserted, but they have it immediately below gameplay footage.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Oof.
like it's like they're trying to be like, "Hey, look at the game." It's just not.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That is really weird.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. That's a big oof.
And compared to the original game that got by with its, improved visuals, visuals in this don't look that good.
I think they look pretty stylized.
I don't know. For a game that's going to be coming out in like a month and a half, it doesn't look finished.
Have you seen it in ? Or are you just going by
No, I'm watching it in motion. They have.
Okay.
Can I copy this? Oh, they have like an actual video. Interesting. I'm sorry, did they actually call this island Lentil?
Yes.
Oh no.
Get your chips ready.
Will Discord let me send this?
Uh-oh.
Apparently. Oh, hey, it is. Explorelentil.mp4.
How'd you get the MP4?
I opened the video in a new tab and then it let me save it.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
But particularly the shading around the leopard's arms.
Yeah, I was just seeing that.
It looks really bad, frankly. And then the little scorpion fuckers on the sand dunes. They look like unfinished models with the way that the lighting bounces off of them in that setting.
I will say this is from the reveal trailer.
Right.
Um,
I'm hoping this is just like earlier footage,
that's
but
earlier footage as far as I know. Let me see if I can find the most recent trailer for you.
to be clear, this is what they are putting on their own official splash page for the game.
Oh yeah, no, I
This
don't
is the foot.
understand.
They are putting this foot forward.
You put your first foot in, you take your first foot out.
Um,
Oh, apparently there's a new Disney movie coming out.
which one?
That Raya, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm actually kind of excited for that. It looks pretty good.
Here you go.
Yeah, they have game footage. Yeah, I found a trailer on IGN. Yep,
Yep, same one.
I'm skimming through that one now. Oh no, Venusaur, what did they do to you? Do you see that?
Yeah, I see him in the background there.
Oh no, Venusaur. Not like this.
Not like this.
Not my boy.
Your Vina boy.
They stole all his textures.
That's very low poly.
It is.
I think I count like 5.
Yeah. There's not too many.
Like there's the leg, there's the other leg, there's the body, and then there's the flower.
Man, so the character models do, if those are in game, the character models look pretty good. But the Switch is very clearly struggling to render this many Pokemon at once.
You think so?
Yes. When they get to these like wide shots, the water actually does look pretty good.
I will like that water.
And they have a Vaporeon. That is a big plus.
You know, in terms of human to Pokemon ratio.
Yes, I know.
Don't look that up. Don't look that up. Don't look that up.
Don't look up that copy pasta. Save yourself. Like the scenes where there's only 1 or 2 Pokemon in frame at a time do look good. But there's a few that they've gone where it sort of pans out and there's like 10 or 20. It chugs.
Yeah, I see it.
And I think that was what was going on with that leopard photo, is that it's got too many things in frame at once. And it just really struggles.
It's very clear it's rendering them more appropriately by the proximity they are to the camera.
Yep. Oh my god, they just completely... Venusaur just has no textures. Why does he have no textures?
That is a big blue boy.
That's not what Venusaur looks like.
You know, it's like those horror movies where serial killers like peel off their fingerprints.
Even okay, this is a perfect side by side. I'm gonna copy this one.
Okay.
Then we're gonna grab a screen snap of this one.
Where are his warts?
Which one of these Venusaurs do you think was made to be run on literally any mobile phone ever? Which one was made for a single specific optimized system?
It's so weird. They took one of his little white marks away on his pedals.
Yeah. He has none of his little warty spot things.
No.
It just looks bad.
They re-angled his nose.
Yep.
It looks really weird. Oh, Venusaur.
Oh, and of course there's going to be a Pokemon Snap social media.
Oh yeah, dude. Gotta get that Insta-fam.
You can't just take pictures because you enjoy them personally. You gotta show them off.
This better let me post on Instagram.
Wait, what the hell is that?
What?
I think that's a Magikarp. Maybe you can help me here. What cursed beast is this?
That's a magic carp on top of something else.
Yeah, right?
What is that? That's like 3 models
I
slammed into
don't
one.
know. I really don't know.
It's like a magic carp on something.
Yeah. I really don't know.
It's like they're on
But
little jet skis.
oh wait, what the hell? I'm watching this like 3 times in a row now. The Magikarp are moving backwards. They're going down.
What?
It's like a oh, what the hell is that? I don't know what that's called.
A
It's
what?
one of the jellyfish Pokemon.
Oh, you're right. I see it
It's
now.
just clipped through it. Frillish, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a Frillish clipped into a magic, or it's a Magikarp clipped into a Frillish, and then it's moving how the Frillish should be.
What?
That's incredibly cursed.
What in tarnation?
It's very cursed.
Yeah, unless they're pulling them down.
No, I don't know. Oh no, and then Celebi is moving it like. And then they ruin it at the end. They were doing so good. It like has a nice smooth frame rate through the whole thing until at the very end of the trailer, and Celebi comes in and starts doing like these animation spin around things, and it cuts the frame rate in half. And it looks really gross.
Oh Lord, I see it.
Yeah, they could have just not shown that, and it would have been so much better.
I can tell you're an FPS player because you're be able to see
I am.
frame
I
rates.
totally.
You can see frame
I
rates so
know.
much better than I can.
Oh my god, I piss my parents off so much watching movies because I'll notice when they like cheap out and cut the frame rate in half for a slow motion shot because I can't not notice it and it looks like ass to me.
Oh
And I'll be
yeah.
like, "Oh man, why'd they cut the frame rate like that?" And they'll just be looking at me like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What's a frame rate?" Oh, also, I was watching a movie on someone else's TV in like a hotel once,
Okay.
and the TV had a smoothing thing turned on. So it was like interpolating in between the frames to bump it up to like 60 FPS,
Yes.
like the sort of soap opera type of thing. And I was like, this looks gross. Why would like this is a good movie, but it looks so bad. Why would they record it like this? And it wasn't. The movie was perfectly fine. And I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the whole goddamn movie because this shitty setting on this TV was making it look like garbage. To
Yeah.
me, no one else could see it. And I'm just like, how can you not?
I hate
It
those
looks
soap opera
awful.
things.
It's a curse and a blessing.
No, it's just curse.
Just a curse. It's just a curse.
That was just a curse. Oh, are we done with Pokemon stuff? Because I did find something.
I do believe we are.
What are your thoughts about Avatar Studios?
Avatar Studios. I have not heard of this.
Oh, wow. Where were you?
Avatar Studios. Oh.
Yeah. So Nickelodeon started a whole studio just for Avatar: The Last Airbender related stuff.
I'm not against it on principle.
Okay.
It will entirely come down to the final products that they make. I was not huge about The Legend of Korra, but it kept with the themes and styles of the original show. So it wasn't like it just wasn't for me. It was fine. It just wasn't for me. As long as they don't cheapen, like especially the animation side of it. Avatar has such like I would say iconic at this point, such an iconic animation style. I don't think you can change that at this point.
Well, you're going to like hearing this then.
Oh boy.
Because they also announced they're doing an Avatar: The Last Airbender movie, an animated one.
Is there any footage of it yet?
No, we don't even know what it's about. They just announced it's in production.
By M. Night Shyamalan.
Wouldn't that be something?
Getting an animated movie. Okay, I don't like this. The Avatar verse has returned. No,
That's a
that's
terrible
gross.
name.
Get away with that shit. Entertainment TV, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm not against this on principle, but just don't fuck up the animation. Just keep the old animation.
I
Don't fuck it
wouldn't
up.
mind if
Just
they
don't fuck it up.
decide to do like a storyline about the adulthood of those characters, but
Oh yeah,
yeah,
totally fine with that.
that's like free real estate.
Yep. Why is this coming up? Oh, it keeps pulling up. Apparently, there's some sort of a post-production group called Avatar Studios in St. Louis
Okay.
that is now known as Power Station Recording Studio.
Ooh,
And so it keeps coming up with their like old website,
of course.
which makes sense. They seem to have done well for themselves.
How do you feel? I don't know. I want several things out of this, but I'm very scared about what, like, getting a monkey's paw out of Avatar Studios.
We want an Avatar movie, The Monkey Paw Curls. Your wish has been granted. That's animated by the same people who did the Post Malone concert.
Yes, there we go. Oh my gosh, if it was 3D animation, I'd kill someone.
Be terrible. Would be so bad.
Imagine Aang's like big bald head, and it's just got like this one polygon sticking out at you this whole time because it's so poorly animated.
Oh, it's just round.
It's just a circle.
Yeah, I'm not against any of this on principle. It will be entirely determined based on the final product.
Yeah. I also want another Avatar show. Like,
Ooh. So this is off topic, but I keep getting images for this Avatar Studios place.
okay,
This place looks fucking legit.
okay,
I'm gonna send you some pictures because,
show me.
goddamn,
Oh, hello, beautiful.
this just looks gorgeous.
Oh, honey, go on, work
They
it,
apparently have
girl.
like legit recording studios. So,
Yeah,
like, yeah,
I would live in a recording studio if you let me.
seriously. I mean, like, that just looks amazing.
The aesthetic is real.
Oh my god, that mixing board is absurd.
That.
Oh no, there's another one here.
Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay.
That is like completely unrealistic. Like, who the hell approved this?
That's for like doing a symphony.
Insane. Yeah, exactly.
Cause like
That's crazy.
all those mixers. There's got to be like. I'm trying to count them.
Good luck.
So there's a master. Okay, there are
Two,
5 panels on each side, right?
7, 8. Yep. Each panel has 8
Yeah.
channels. Looks like.
So each side has 40. There's 80 panels there.
Yeah.
Each one has a master knob.
Yep.
I'm seeing.
Yep.
So there's more like 35 on each side because each master knob controls 1/5 of the console.
Yep.
So
It's
that
like
can
70
really
at least.
70 instruments.
That's insane. This is a control panel that's big enough. It has a fucking TV screen built into it.
Yes.
And it's pretty next level.
I'm pretty curious what that is. Oh man. Guys live in apartments like this and see no problem. The other one, I can't really tell how many panel mixers that has. I'm convinced that that piano room is connected to this smaller console.
Yes, I think it is. If you look
Yeah.
at the windows and the backs of them, it does look like they're connected.
Oh my gosh. Did I tell you I accidentally went to a music studio the other day back in like October?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it turned out to be a music studio that was like also a record shop at like during the day.
Oh, that's very cool.
Dude, like I walked in and I saw the CD rack, so I started exploring there, and then I'm like, oh, that's cool. They have like a vintage mixing console here. That's really cool for merchandising. It probably doesn't work anymore. And then I saw like I noticed there was microphones all over the place. I'm like, is that security reasons? Why would they could just have a camera. And then I looked in the back and I saw another mixing board and a piano. I'm like, why is a piano in here? And then it all slowly dinged on me. I'm like, this place
Yeah.
is a recording studio. And then I asked the employee, and he's like, yeah, totally a recording studio.
So this is pretty crazy. In the same room they have that piano in,
Yeah,
apparently someone must have been like getting audio for something. They brought a car into it
really.
to record audio of the car. So there must be like some serious infrastructure to get anything in that room that you need to record clean audio.
There's probably like a garage door or something.
There would have to be.
Or they just built the car in there.
Assembled on site.
Oh, dude. Look at that piano room, though.
It's amazing.
I want it. I miss the mixing board in Olivet.
It was really nice.
It was.
It was old, but it worked really well.
It did. I miss being able to produce our own show like that. Now I can only produce my end
Yeah.
and a little bit through OBS.
Yeah.
Oh,
I always appreciate good quality hardware that's heavy enough you can beat a man's skull in on a whim.
yo, there's like only that kind of hardware as far as I'm concerned. Everything else is just less hardware. Mm, mm. When you told me about Avatar Studios, I didn't realize it was a recording studio.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a film studio?
Not in this kind of a way, like inadvertently through like special features types of stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Not in like a promotional, like look at our film studio kind of way though.
I've seen only one promotionally, and that was because One Piece, the
Mm.
live action studio, I had to go see it because I don't know how they would be able to do it. And the place they're doing One Piece live action at is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someplace by Cape Cod.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Trying to.
I'm gonna look up something too while you're here. I saw a video on Vox that was looking at a new like alternative green screen technology.
Really?
They call it the volume. They use it for filming. They used it for The Mandalorian most recently, notably.
Okay, I was wondering if that's what you were talking about.
Yep. Where did it go? Is it in this playlist? Yeah. This is a really cool video. I'm gonna link it to you. I'll link this on my social media too because it's really fucking cool. It's literally instead of a green screen, they have a real set that they're on and high resolution, basically monitors, TV screens all around them that they can like one-to-one simulate the environment that they want. And it was really cool seeing them talk about this from the production side of it, how on like the editing team, the CG, the special effects team, typically everything they would do would be after production finishes, after they wrap. And now with this new thing, they have to do all of it beforehand and get it ready for filming on. And it's like
Yes.
bringing special effects and practical effects together in a really cool way that works really well.
I heard that Marvel was talking about doing this.
Yeah, I mean, this is as far as I know, this is not something that anyone exclusively owns. This is just a new technique that's being used, and anybody with the money to buy these screens should be able to set it up themselves.
Yes.
I would not be surprised if Marvel started using this to an extent. For the large ensemble things they do, it might not be as effective, but to a degree, it would definitely be.
Oh yeah. I would absolutely love to see more productions use stuff like this.
Mhm.
Mainly because it feels like real acting. Probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does. I mean, I guess it's hard to call it real acting or not, but it definitely looks more like, real air quotes acting.
Yes. I mean, it's probably better than like the traditional let's go get in front of a green screen.
Yep. It definitely it's definitely more expensive.
Well, if you can't afford it, then maybe you shouldn't be making movies.
I don't know. Like from a costume aspect. With this kind of a technology, you have to have all of your costumes like real. They can't
Yes.
have anything artificial on them, which is something that hasn't been done in a while. Like most of the Marvel stuff is CG'd over the characters.
Yeah. Did you know that they didn't even have like the Endgame suits that they were wearing,
Yep.
right? Those
Yep.
weren't even like done yet when they were actually filming.
Yeah. They just CG'd over the top of them, which makes sense.
Yeah.
It worked really well.
Here's the place I was thinking of, like a movie studio. This is where they're doing One Piece right now, and I think this is an absolutely beautiful location.
Oh, yes. I see what you mean. Yes. Look at the fucking boat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's boats everywhere. Holy shit.
Well, yeah, this is the place where
I
they're
mean,
going to do a pirate show.
it's
I
very.
can't get over how many boats there are.
I have seen stuff like this. What's it called? I've been following some of the like more historical stuff of the Bond movies.
Okay.
What's that called? They had a location like this that they made. Pinewood, I feel like is what it was called, something like that. Where it was the same idea, where it's just like an acre of stuff
Yeah.
that they just keep kind of set up all the time.
Oh my gosh. Remember that Monster Hunter movie we were talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, they did that there.
really.
Yeah.
I guess I don't doubt it. I'd buy it.
I'm looking at the movies that they had hosted there. And they did Black Beauty for Disney Plus. Uh Doctor Who. Um I don't know majority of these movies. Tomb Raider,
Hmm.
Dark Tower,
I have heard of that one. Yeah.
a lot of Black Sails, which I don't know why they use all those boats. Northmen of they did Mad Max Fury Road there.
Mm.
That's pretty wild.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I'm just getting repeats now.
Yep. Very cool.
Yeah,
Labyrinth.
not the labyrinth though.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Unfortunate.
Do you see a bulge in that cast?
I'm not. It's just a name listing. I can't tell.
It's not the labyrinth, unfortunately. Do we have anything else? Because I know it's been so slow.
We do have a few things.
Okay.
In sort of U.S. news, the House passed the stimulus package
Oh
that
yeah,
includes $1,400 stimulus checks to Americans. So that's
Americans.
its way to the Senate now.
Yay, I like money.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with your stimulus check, Kyril?
I'm actually thinking about buying a camera.
Why a camera?
It's just one of those things that I've always wanted and have never really had the money at any point to be like, yeah, I'll just burn $900 on a real camera.
Huh.
And it's also the kind of thing I feel like with like the way digital cameras are now, they should pretty much last forever, you know?
Yeah.
I was looking at it, and if you look at like a camera, because I did some shooting for my high school, some sports shooting for like a high school newspaper kind of thing, and they have legit cameras. And it's just comparing those to modern ones, they're basically the same, even though those are like 20 years old now, probably.
Hmm.
So I think they're neat.
I don't know what I'm going to do with mine. Probably just throw them at my student loans.
Yeah.
Throw them at the
See, that sounds
endless.
like a smart financial decision, though.
What?
I said, see, that sounds like a smart financial decision, though.
True.
Are you really an American if you're not straddled with tens of thousands of dollars in debt?
Well, I was thinking just throwing more money at my corporate overlords into the nebulous black hole that all our finances are going down until the economy eventually crashes because we have no more money to spend. And all the big banks are just going to have to get all the money taken out of them. And of course, they're going to have a giant fit about that. And according in Wall Street will too. So I'm just being part of the
Yes.
system.
Yes.
If that
That
doesn't
is on
scare
its
you,
way to the Senate, though. So
what?
I said that is on its way to the Senate, though.
Yay.
I'm not sure how it'll go when it gets there. It'll either be like done in a day and they'll just vote on it and it'll be done. Or there's going to be some cuck Democrat that decides he wants to bitch about something for his voter brownie points.
Voter brownie points.
Yeah.
I had a feel like most people don't even know anybody in the Senate to like justify them getting brownie points from their voters. Who is your representative, Kyril?
Give me one sec here. My mouse is
Oh, yeah, no problem.
decided it no longer wants to work. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with it. In the Senate, God, who the hell is in the Senate right now? I've got to look up the cast list.
Yeah, dude.
Current composition. That was wholly unhelpful. Thank you, Wikipedia.
Dude, we should make a Office ripoff, but it's called the Senate. I love it.
So, who are Michigan? I think mine is Gary Peters.
Gary Peters?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure Meyer represents my district, and Peters is also representing me somewhere.
Meyer is House.
Oh, never mind.
He's legit, though. I follow him on Twitter.
Yeah, no, Meyer is a breath of fresh air for the Republican Party.
Yeah. Both him and Amash seem like generally decent people.
Yeah. I mean, the problem with bipartisanship is that we want to blame the side we don't like, but then we neglect to acknowledge there's some pretty cool people every once in a while. Unlike that Kumo guy.
Cuomo.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was rewatching the Internet Historian Tales of the Virus
The virus.
yesterday. It is amazing how dumb Cuomo makes himself look whenever he's in front of a camera.
Lilacs.
Floral bouquet.
Come on, guys. It's cheap prison labor. I paid 50 cents for this.
Ah, smells like prison labor.
It smells like racial injustice. Come on, guys.
He's in hot water right now over some, is it sexual assault allegations?
Yes.
I saw headlines about this, but I never really clicked into it. New York AG cleared to move forward with inquiry into sexual harassment allegations.
Harassment.
Harassment. I said that pretty stupidly, didn't I?
It was just kind of just weird.
I wasn't expecting it to be sexual harassment, so it kind of like caught me off guard. Attorney General Letitia James will investigate after Cuomo apologized for insensitive comments and turned the case over to her office. Comes as a third accuser has alleged harassment.
Oh no.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Cuomo seems kind of scummy.
Oh,
You know?
heck yeah, he
But I think
does.
he's also from New York, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know quite what else to say about him other than it's Cuomo.
Yep.
Ba-da-dum-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bump.
So it is being properly investigated now. That's good.
Yeah.
It's good to hear.
100%.
Yep.
I really have nothing else to say about that.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
So is this new Disney movie? Oh, it's opening this week. Wow.
Oh,
Raya and the Last Dragon.
before we get to that, I do have one more piece of news.
Yes, please.
Did you hear about Coke?
Can you be a little more specific?
Coke wants you to be less white.
Like Coca-Cola
Yeah.
or Okay, no, I have not.
So Coca-Cola. Oh, okay, that was bad. My knee got caught on my microphone stand, and my audio box just flew onto the floor.
Oh no, I have not heard of this. But the fact that I searched Coca-Cola and the first thing that came up is wants you to be less white doesn't seem to be good.
No, they gave a marketing, well, not really marketing, some kind of like training thing to
Diversity
employees.
training, it says.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which featured the proud statement, "You need to be less white."
Oh no, it's worse than that. This is actually really bad. To be less white is to be less oppressive, be less arrogant, be less certain, be less defensive, be less ignorant, be more humble, listen, believe, break with apathy, break with white solidarity. Like, okay, there's some good ones in there, but you're doing the opposite of what you're trying to do.
You ever just fight against racism too hard and you turn into a racist?
Must be Tuesday.
Oh, darn.
Oh man, this is terrible.
Dude. Guess we gotta start drinking Pepsi.
No, I will not be doing that.
What? Yeah, wait, no, you're a Mountain Dew guy, right?
No, I'm mostly a Diet Coke guy.
Diet Coke? Okay.
No calories, no sugar that way.
Mm. You know what I am?
What's that?
I'm an H2O boy.
Oh, are you a hydro homie?
A hydro homie and H2OG. I be spitting a lot because I'm properly hydrated. I think hydration is something that shouldn't be overrated. Sip some water before you die.
Yes.
What's up?
We have a new movie.
Let's watch a Disney Channel movie. Is this Raya?
Yes. That is the headlining film for this week.
It's a Disney movie. I have really nothing to say about it. I've seen very
I'm
little.
much more impressed by the first trailer. I'll say that.
Why so?
It looked much less like a Disney movie from a story perspective, if you kind
Ooh,
of get what I mean.
yeah.
I guess maybe it looked more like one. This looks a bit too Illumination-y
Really?
at times, yes.
Hmm.
I mean, it looks really good, of course, but I don't know. It's still a kids movie, right?
I mean, sure. Oh, we got the title for Spider-Man 3, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shows how much that Ray has left an impression on me. That immediately came to my mind. But what like go I just had something creepy happen.
What's that?
We have listeners, Kyril.
Ooh.
Yeah, would you like to know how I know that?
How did you know that?
I opened Twitter to try and see if I can find anything about Raya on social
Yeah.
media, and the first thing I got was a Coca-Cola ad.
Oh God.
Yeah. Hello, Coca-Cola and Google. Hope you're
How do
enjoying.
you do, fellow advertisers?
Yeah, hope you're enjoying the show. A wink. I enjoy such products as I'm not saying. Okay, anyway.
Okay, given that this is a Disney Plus thing, I'll probably watch this at some point soon.
Oh, it's on Disney Plus?
Yep.
Yeah, my girlfriend's going to make me watch it then.
Yep. It looks fine. It's made by the same people who did Moana, so the animation's top notch.
Oh, yeah. So automatically it's a good movie.
Yep.
But just how good will it be?
Yep. Uh, at present, on Rotten Tomatoes, it is at a 96%,
96, you say?
which is pretty damn good. That's 91 reviews so far.
That's really consistent.
4 people gave it a rotten.
Why?
So we have Forbes is the most notable one. Scott Mendelson, visually dazzling and surface level entertaining, but also formulaic to a fault, sometimes playing like a rival studio mimicking the post Prisoners and the Frog Disney formula.
Hmm. That makes a little more sense.
Yep. I think that's a valid opinion to take on it. It does look like just objectively really good.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's a Disney movie, so it's got way more time and resources in it than like 95% other movies.
yep. It's kind of about it for movies this week,
Uh,
releasing at least.
yeah.
Something
Spider-Man No
for
Way Home, by the way.
No Way Home.
No Way
Interesting.
Home. This came after a night where Tom Holland, the guy that plays Ned, and Zendaya, um,
Yes.
all posted fake titles for the movie,
Did they?
which included Spider-Man Home Slice, which was my favorite, Spider-Man Phone Home, and Spider-Man Homewrecker. That's pretty much it.
Did we get an extended trailer yet?
No, we have not seen a single inch of footage from this movie.
There's a 2.5 minute trailer that says from the 27th
The 27th?
on Screen Culture on YouTube.
Okay, let's see what that's all about.
I'll link this to you. I don't know if this is legit or if this is like
Oh, those.
fan made.
That's a photo that they posted from the movie, so maybe?
So far, all the footage has been reused,
Oh, it's probably some fan made one.
so I'm not sure yet.
Let's see in the comments, shall we?
I don't know.
It literally just looks like
Yeah,
recycled footage.
no,
What?
it is a. They kind of bury it a little bit in the description, but it is a teaser trailer concept.
I hate it when people do that.
Yep.
If you are not the official studio, don't make a trailer. I will.
Or at least put it in the title that it's like you can't say Marvel Studios in the title when you made it.
Yeah.
You are not Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh, so here's all of the different film name suggestions, I guess.
Yeah, that's how they revealed the the real title.
Yep. Stay at home.
I like Homesick, and then the little coronavirus Spider-Man underneath it.
Where's that one?
Right side, little bit
Oh
below.
yeah.
Also, there's talk that this might be Tom Holland's last Spider-Man movie
Hmm.
because his contract ends after this one.
If the leaks.
What?
Oh, well, that doesn't really mean anything.
Oh, I know.
If the, what we've heard leak wise is true, then I can buy that.
Really?
Yeah, you're doing multiverse stuff. It's very realistic that, No Way Home have Spider-Man stuck in the wrong universes. We end up with a different Spider-Man.
Who would you want to see play Spider-Man?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't have pegged someone like Tom Holland in the first place. So it's hard to say. If they wanted to stick with that, I really don't know.
I have an idea.
What is your idea?
Okay, it's very high concept, right? I want Bryan Cranston as Spider-Man as an old man.
I was honestly thinking the same thing.
Really?
I was like, what if they went with an old Spider-Man? Bryan Cranston's not doing anything right now.
He'd be so good for it.
I don't know. I don't know. I could see that being a concept that someone tried to go with, but I don't know if it would work.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I don't know. There's a lot of things you could do with that.
Unfortunate that Joaquin Phoenix is doing the Joker stuff. I could see him doing a Spider-Man.
Ooh, that does sound good too.
Bit of a darker Spider-Man kind of thing.
Hmm. Tim Allen as Spider-Man.
It's really
Then we call it Spider-Man Home Improvement. Um, honestly, I don't know who would be a good
yeah.
Spider-Man after Holland.
I could buy them going with like the same idea how they had with Tom Holland, getting a sort of relatively unknown person.
Oh yeah, I feel like it would have to be a relatively unknown person.
Yep.
Ooh, I got one for you. Ready?
Yeah.
So this person has been in quite a few films. They were in The
Yep.
Great Gatsby, Seabiscuit,
Okay. Okay.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
They were in The Good German,
I don't know that one.
Rock of Ages.
I only know one person who was in The Great Gatsby, though.
Uh-oh. I think you're on to me.
I don't know. Because they're not in The Good German.
Life of Pi.
There's only two people in that. What are you talking about?
They're credited in
How
it.
Tiger play Spider-Man.
What?
You can't have a tiger play Spider-Man.
Spider Tiger, Spider Tiger. Little unknown actor named Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. The only person I know in The Great Gatsby is Leonardo DiCaprio. So I was like, I don't think DiCaprio would be great for a superhero movie, but whatever.
I can see him playing a villain.
Maybe he would not do as the superhero though.
Oh no.
It doesn't quite vibe.
Much like in real life, Leo can only be the villain. I don't know. I'm sure he's a pretty cool dude.
Is Edward Norton in the MCU yet?
Edward Norton?
I don't think he is.
I feel like he has to be.
I can't imagine he's not.
He was.
Yeah, he was in the Incredible Hulk. I think they could give him a do-over.
Oh, that's so sad. Alexa.
Did he play the bad guy in the Hulk?
No, I think he was the Hulk.
No. Really? Oh, right. He was. So they could totally give him a new character then.
Yeah.
Now that Ruffalo took over. God, that was such a weird movie.
Wasn't it?
It kind of was.
Dude, are you ever weirded out by the fact we had two Incredible Hulk movies like right next to each other?
Yeah.
We had like 5 years difference for two different Incredible Hulks. They're only 3 minutes. Oh, no, sorry. 3 minutes different from each other.
Yep.
Wow. And we never got a single Hulk movie after that.
For good reason, to be fair.
It's hard to do a Hulk movie.
It is. It's even harder to do a good one.
Ooh. Ooh. That was good.
Have we actually had a good Hulk movie?
We've had good movies with the Hulk in it.
Yes. But we've only had 2 Hulk movies apparently, and they weren't great.
No.
Oh my god, this 2003 one has aged so badly.
Really.
Have you seen any of the stills from it?
I'm looking up them now. Okay.
It's...
Oh, honey.
Yeah. It's not great. I'll be honest.
Me when mom says I can't play my Xbox.
Me angry.
How has this not been memed?
I think it's just too bad. It would be bullying at that point.
That could be it. Man, that is a rough. Who was the first Hulk?
No one.
No.
Eric Bana.
Okay.
What has he been in? That actually sounds vaguely familiar. Not much. Never mind.
2003 was a weird time.
Apparently in Star Trek 2009. Oh wait, did he really? he apparently went from Black Hawk Down in 2001 to Finding Nemo in 2003 to Hulk same year to Troy in 2004.
That Hulk picture I put in the Discord.
Yes.
Look at his shorts.
Exact one. Look at his shorts. What's with his shorts? What about him?
They're literally just painted on him.
Are they?
Yeah. You can see that there's no different.
Oh shit, they are. Wow.
That's so weird they couldn't model the pants on him.
Yeah.
They're
I mean, it's 2003. It's not like they know how to do CGI.
It's not like Pixar came out yet.
Hey, what has Joseph Gordon-Levitt been up to?
Every time I look up a Hulk from 2003, the like pants look like they're just photoshopped on him.
I could go for Joseph Gordon-Levitt as like a Spider-Man.
Really? Who is that one?
Yeah. He was in The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah.
Robin. But then they never made a sequel to it, so he never got to really be Robin.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. He's a really good actor, though. Like Inception,
Yeah.
did a great job there. He was in Lincoln, apparently. Oh, yeah, he plays Lincoln. No shit.
It's so weird to me because, like, Holland is, like, our age and he's Spider Man.
Yeah, right?
I don't know how I feel about that. Because, like, I totally like the idea that, I'm that age now that I'm considered cinematically handsome now for my,
Mhm.
like, by, like, what they go for in Hollywood. That means I'm going to
Yep.
start aging like milk, apparently. So the next
All
Spider
right.
Man's going to be younger than us.
My vote would either be for Joseph Gordon-Levitt because I think he has the right personality for a slightly older MCU Spider-Man,
Okay.
or I want to give Andrew Garfield another shot at it
I wouldn't
because I
mind
do
Andrew
think
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield is a good actor. He's very likable. Terrible movie.
Yeah.
Terrible movie.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with either of them, assuming Tom Holland doesn't just re-up.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to do it.
Yeah,
I think
I
he's
mean,
having
you'd
too
be
much fun.
crazy not to. I know. Let's get Keanu Reeves.
Ooh. I think wait, we already talked about Keanu Reeves being eyed for Craven the Hunter, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. I'm going to try finding like a very obscure pick, just to get your opinion on it.
Sure.
But I'm trying to remember the name of this actor. Uh, Man, he has such a weird name. There he is. I'm going to type this guy into the Discord because I'm not going to be able to pronounce his name.
Okay.
You can look him up from there.
Sure.
But I wouldn't mind seeing this kid as a Spider-Man.
I do not know who that is. Maybe. I think he's too young.
Zolo Maradina, I think is his name.
Merduena?
Maradwania, that might be
It's
more
got
right.
the thing over the end, so.
Yeah. I like him. He's good in karate on Cobra Kai.
I haven't seen him in anything, so all I have to go off of is the pictures on the front page here.
Yeah. He's also what I would want Luffy to be. Who I want him to be Luffy in the live action One Piece, but that's just me.
He apparently is in something called Cleopatra in Space. What?
Heck yeah? Question mark.
In the untold animated story of Cleopatra's teenage years, Cleo is transported from her home in ancient Egypt to a galaxy ruled by talking cats 30,000 years in the future. What?
Go on.
When Cleo discovers she's the prophesied savior of this feline forward universe, it's time to prepare for her life's mission. At an elite academy, Cleo meets new friends, trains to take on the bad guys, and tries to figure out how to get back to home to Egypt, all while tackling the highs and lows of being in high school. What the fuck did I just read?
The best plot ever.
It's made by fucking DreamWorks.
What?
It's got 2 seasons.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
The TV, apparently. I'm gonna watch a trailer for this. The hell am I looking at?
It's based off a book.
Children's graphic novel.
What? It was animated by Titmouse.
It's actually
Titmouse.
pretty nice looking animation, honestly.
Titmouse is a really good animation studio.
This actually looks really good.
What the heck?
I'll link you this trailer.
Please.
But like, I'm completely okay with this.
Oh my gosh.
It's weird as fuck, but like,
That is oddly smooth animation.
isn't it?
Like, this is good looking for a kid's cartoon.
It is. It's just as a product, it looks fine. I just can't get over the core concept that somebody came up with to put Cleopatra, teenage Cleopatra, 30,000 years in the future, in a high school setting.
Is that Caesar with her? I really hope that's Caesar.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Oh my
So
gosh.
Wikipedia, there is. What are the characters?
Wow. It looks a little stiff, but that's fine.
It's fine for a kids show.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to what it's competing against, it looks so much better than the other cheap shit that's out there.
You know what it reminds me of? Do
What's
you
that?
remember the cartoon that got lampooned pretty fast? Atomic Betty?
Atomic Betty. That sounds familiar.
I remember Cartoon Network doing stuff about it for a while.
Very vaguely. I don't think I ever like actually watched any of it.
I just remember it was pretty generic. And it was in space.
Oh no.
What?
Goes a little bit not so PG for the show.
Uh-oh.
But if you look up Atomic Betty, the recommended tags for it
I'm scared.
are in this order.
Oh no.
And it's not great.
Oh no.
It's really not great. If you feel like being cursed for the rest of your life, just Google Atomic Betty and go on over to images. I'm sorry.
Why'd you do that?
It's pretty gross.
Google is nothing but a porn curator.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. They have an acronym called Pyramid in this show. What the fuck?
Because she's from Egypt, dude.
She's still in Egypt. It's just future Egypt, apparently.
Oh no. The last episode so far is called Pyramid Scheme. Why did it take them 3 seasons to get to an episode called Pyramid Scheme?
I'm skimming through the voice actors right now, looking for anyone notable.
I'm sure Tim Curry's hiding in there somewhere. Oh, John DiMaggio's in this.
Yep, I just saw that one. He is an other character. What does he play? Gled.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I can get behind this. It's a unique idea.
You're just going to settle on unique?
One season only had 6 episodes. Fuck. This must just release like all at once on their streaming service, I guess.
Had to.
Which is why no one's ever heard of it.
Yeah.
Who the hell watches streaming anything on Peacock?
The Office, because that's now on there.
Yeah. They're really ramming that one home, aren't they?
When your one thing is a show that everybody's watched, what's that say?
Sorry, say that again.
When you're like your one selling point is
Oh
something that
yes, yes,
everybody's
yes.
watched.
Yep. Yeah, it's not great, especially when everyone was already able to watch it before, and you took that thing away from them.
Oh yeah. You know, I kind of want to watch The Office. I'm not gonna lie.
I have the first two seasons of the British one, and I've never watched it, but I do need to.
You have like a lot of DVDs that you haven't even touched.
I do. Well, the problem I have is that Disc Traders has these like buy one get four free kind of sales,
Oh wow.
and I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'll just go buy a shitload of used DVDs. Why not? And I'll go and I'll pay like $5 and walk out with 20 movies. And it's a lot of movies that it's not stuff that I particularly want to watch, but when it's literally free, why not, right?
Yeah.
So I got The Office that way. I technically paid for the first two seasons of the British The Office and got like 5 movies for free that I actually want.
Mm. I see your problem.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else?
I don't think so. I'm kind of intrigued to watch some of this show
Oh my gosh.
because it's been a really long time since I've seen an actual kids show that looks like it has good animation and writing.
I'm trying to
The
think.
last ones I looked up were the Star Wars ones that they've made, and they're all mostly terrible.
The Star Wars ones.
Yep.
Like Rebels?
I think so. I honestly don't remember what they're called.
Oh.
I got Disney Plus and I was intending to just get it to watch like Star Wars and Marvel movies and shit like that.
Yeah.
Um, Star Wars animated shows. It is not the Clone Wars, I can tell you that much. Probably
Um
Rebels and Resistance, yeah.
oh. You still have Disney Plus?
I do.
Then
Yep.
why haven't you watched WandaVision, you coward?
I've honestly just not thought to.
Okay.
I probably should though.
It's good.
I've heard good stuff about it.
I am enjoying it a lot. My girlfriend, who doesn't really like Marvel stuff, is enjoying it a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good. I'll have to give it a shot sometime.
do so. Do yourself a favor. Probably also going to be very important.
To the overall plot.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
almost certain at this point.
From what I've heard, that does sound right.
The one problem I have with WandaVision, right,
Yeah.
is that it's people are trying to figure out a mystery. That's the whole premise of it, a magical mystery.
Yep.
Who in the whole MCU would be more qualified to go into a magical mystery than Doctor Strange?
I'm confused by this thing you linked me.
What?
This
Oh,
picture. What is an Among Us?
Among Us.
There's no N.
You're right.
What is this? It's also like the same thing as the what is it? The things that compare they're basically just population density maps. Have you
Yeah.
seen those? Yeah,
Yes.
it's the same thing where it's just like, look at these connections. It's just like that's just where people are. What are you talking about? Let me see if I can find it. I remember there was an old comic uh, that had a joke about that. Oh, it's an XKCD.
Hmm.
It's classic.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anywho, I think that's about all there is. Oh, apparently Dr. Seuss books are being not published because they have racist shit in them. Which, knowing Dr. Seuss, does not surprise me.
Oh, I mean, I heard he was a big fan of the Japanese. Would not stop talking about them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he said about them, but I'm sure it was only good. Dude, imagine Dr. Seuss coming back to today and seeing how much like Zoomers idolize the Japanese culture.
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss reacts to a weeaboo. Do it.
Among the 6 children's titles being withdrawn are If I Ran the Zoo, Scrambled Eggs Super, McElligot's Pool, and On Beyond Zebra, as well as And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street and The Cat's Quizzler.
Well, okay then. In the meantime, I'm the infamous Orion, and I've been a Schmo.
I'm Cairo, and I've been a Schmo.
And this has been the Two Schmo Show. I think I stopped bleeding, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.